welcome back to our channel. Today we have some intriguing international developments to discuss. Canada and India are at odds over a recent incident, and it's causing quite a stir. But before we dive into that, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update on global news and more. Now, let's get started. The diplomatic tensions between India and Canada escalated on Tuesday as India expelled one of Canada's top diplomats. This move follows Canadian accusations that India might have played a role in the killing of a Sikh separatist leader in suburban Vancouver. India has rejected these accusations, describing them as absurd. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs stated that the expulsion was a response to the growing concern at the interference of Canadian diplomats in our internal matters and their involvement in anti-India activities. In an attempt to ease the diplomatic dispute, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau emphasized that Canada is not seeking to provoke or escalate the situation. We're just stating what we know and want to cooperate with the Indian government to make everything clear and ensure the right processes are followed, he said. India and its government should take this matter very seriously. On Monday, Trudeau said there are believable claims that India might be connected to the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a 45-year-old Sikh leader who was shot by He mentioned that his father received hundreds of threatening messages, all related to his support for Sikh independence. They always reported these threats to the authorities. They weren't worried about their safety because they believed they were just exercising their freedom of speech. The family is relieved by Canada's actions. From the beginning, they suspected that if something happened to him, the Indian government might be involved. They thought it was just a matter of time before the truth came out. Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister, told Parliament on Monday that Canadian security agencies are looking into credible claims of a possible connection between individuals linked to the Indian government and Nijjar's killing. Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister, said that any foreign government's involvement in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil is not acceptable and violates their sovereignty. India's foreign ministry called Canada's allegations absurd and accused Canada of sheltering terrorists and extremists. They believe Canada is shifting attention away from Sikh separatists who, according to India, are in Canada and threaten India's sovereignty. India has been asking Canada for a while to take action against the Sikh independence movement, which is banned in India. Canada has a significant Sikh population, about 2% of its people. Earlier, India summoned Canada's top diplomat in New Delhi to complain about Sikh independence protests in Canada and also over comments by Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, regarding protests in Punjab. Critics accuse India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, of using laws to suppress dissent and have arrested some of his critics, leading to accusations of intimidation. Trudeau mentioned that he discussed the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar with Modi during the G20 meeting in New Delhi. He told Modi that any involvement by the Indian government would be unacceptable, and he requested cooperation in the investigation. Modi expressed strong concerns about how Canada is handling the Sikh independence movement during that meeting, according to India's statement. During his visit to New Delhi, Trudeau didn't attend a dinner hosted by the Indian president, and local reports suggest he had a brief informal talk with Modi instead of a formal meeting. India's statement called on Canada to cooperate with India on what India sees as a threat to its diaspora, Indian communities abroad. India accused the Sikh movement of encouraging separation and causing violence against Indian diplomats. Earlier this year, Sikh protesters in London pulled down the Indian flag at the Indian embassy and damaged the building after India arrested a popular Sikh preacher. Similar protests occurred at the Indian consulate in San Francisco, with clashes between protesters and consulate workers. The British government has stated that there are no plans to reopen an investigation into the death of a Sikh activist, Avtar Singh Khanda, who passed away in Birmingham after becoming ill in June. Some supporters had suspected foul play, but the police found no evidence of wrongdoing. These allegations made by the Trudeau government are putting the UK in a tricky situation. The UK is a close ally of Canada in the Five Eyes intelligence sharing group, which includes the US, Australia, and New Zealand. Additionally, the UK is looking to make a free trade deal with India. The UK government acknowledged that these are serious allegations and that it's right for Canadian authorities to investigate. However, they also noted that commenting further during the ongoing investigation would not be appropriate. Amid the ongoing tension between India and Canada over the killing of Khalistani activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, banned separatist group FFJ legal advisor Gurpatwant Singh Panun has threatened non-Sikh Indian to leave Canada. Since the Trudeau government has paused trade agreement with India, Indo-Canadian Hindus have started a jingoistic approach. They are working against the interest of Canada and siding with India, said Panu in a video message.
Indo-Canadian Hindus, you have repudiated your allegiance to Canada and Canadian Constitution. Your destination is India. Leave Canada, go to India. Pro-Khalistan Sikhs have always been loyal to Canada. They have always sided with Canada and they have upheld the laws and the Constitution. On October 29th, Hardeep Nijjar Kill India referendum is happening in Vancouver. I urge all Canadian Sikhs to be in Vancouver on October 29th to vote on His Indian High Commissioner Verma, responsible for the assassination of Nijjar.
That's it for today's video. If you found this information interesting, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay informed about international affairs, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.